it's definitely not easy putting yourself out there, right? I think we all can agree to that. It's a challenge putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, being creative and expressing yourself, putting your art out into the world, sharing your ideas, all of that stuff. Whatever social media platform it is, it's not easy. And it take a lot to get over that hump to be able to do that. At least I just speak for myself. It took a lot for me. Yo, what's the deal, family? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Huey's World. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, you know the vibes. I'm at the crib right now just working on some designs, sorting through these fabrics, doing all this. I just got a DM and I don't know, the DM was like super interesting. I'm gonna read it to y'all real quick. He said, "You definitely in the bag with them YouTube, man. You gotta bang on the right personality for that. Takes a special type of extroverted individual." And the reason like that DM so like wild to me is that's the first time somebody in my entire life ever called me extroverted. My whole life, people always referred to me as like being introvert, which is facts. Like I'd be lying if I said the opposite. But it's the fact that like, damn, somebody called me extrovert. And I say this, I think I just enjoy talking about stuff that I'm passionate about, right? Like talking about getting fly, talking about clothes, talking about shoes, talking about taste and like food and health, stuff that I'm interested in and passionate about. I could talk about that, you know, all day. So I think that's more what it is. I just enjoy talking about things that I actually care about. Let me say this. It's not much that validates what I do, right? Like we all creative, we all putting things out into the world. It's definitely not easy putting yourself out there, right? I think we all can agree to that. It's a challenge putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, being creative and expressing yourself, putting your art out into the world, sharing your ideas, all of that stuff. Whatever social media platform it is, it's not easy. And it take a lot to get over that hump to be able to do that. At least I just speak for myself. It took a lot for me. When I first started putting out content and stuff, like I didn't put out content for a long time. And I always knew that was something that was hindering me because I wasn't content creating, and you gotta content create if you're trying to push anything. So I finally got to the point where I built up enough courage to say, all right, I'm finna put myself out there. And doing the whole internet stuff, like even talking on the internet, all that stuff was new to me. And it wasn't easy, and it definitely still isn't easy today, but I'm doing it, right? And like good things is coming from doing it. And I told myself at the top of this year, I was like, I want to do all the stuff that's uncomfortable. Like whatever's uncomfortable, I want to lean into that. And that's what I've been on, like, right? Getting on the internet, talking and showing a different side of myself that people never seen. It's uncomfortable, it's not easy. But look, now it's rewarding, right? By me doing that, I'm finding community. I'm finding people who, you know, relate to the stuff I'm talking about, interested in the same stuff. I'm finding the subculture, people who share similar interests, ideas, all that type of stuff, like into the same things. And I feel like all the time, you know, the biggest thing that everybody say right now is like build community, 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 community. And the only way to do that is by putting yourself out there. Like it's impossible to build community from my perspective if you're not putting yourself out there. And the reason I say that is because if you're trying to find like-minded people, you have to share your ideas. You have to share what you're interested in. You got to talk about the stuff that you like. You got to show the stuff that you like and passionate about and interested in, so people can see your perspective on things. And it's like, oh yeah, I like that as well. Oh, I think that way as well. And ours gonna be people who just from an aspirational point, like, oh, I like that perspective, like that shifted my, okay. And that make them people lean into you, like, and those people who lean into you based off of you putting yourself out there, now they following your journey. Now they a part of your journey. Now they supporting whatever art you do, whatever creative stuff you do, and stuff that you putting out, whether they buying it, whatever, they supporting it. It's like, that's how you build community, by putting yourself out there. So I don't know, I felt like that DM meant a lot, because for somebody to be able to call me extrovert is crazy, because I'm somebody who I rather not talk. Like if it's a group of us, I got like all with my homies and stuff, we going places, and it's not from a place of like lack of confidence, because I don't lack confidence at all, like not one bit. It's never from nervous or nothing like that. It's just I be chilling. Like I rather just vibe. Like I'm not the person who come into the room and I'm trying to like show my presence through words. Like, nah, I'm gonna show my presence through action. I'm gonna show my presence by walking the room, being myself, like, and being confident. Like, people seeing how confident I am through body language, through what I'm wearing and stuff like that. Like, I'd rather express myself that way. I always felt like words was a overrated, like that's an overrated way of communicating for me. And yeah, it's just so many other ways to communicate. But yeah, so I don't know if you watching this, man. Like, go with your move. It's 2024. We halfway into the year. Put yourself out there. Like, my whole brand, No One's Ordinary, that's literally what this shit is about. It's about putting yourself out there, like leaning into your individuality and like being able to be yourself unapologetically. And you know, we say this all the time between like me and my homies, like everybody got something that's extraordinary within them, but you gotta explore what that is. And when you find it, you gotta make a decision to lean into it. And that's what makes you not ordinary. So that's all I'm pushing, is just a lifestyle of like living like this, like being confident, being able to be yourself. Like, yeah, that's what I'm on. So if you on that, we locked in, and it's just gonna be a whole lot more of that, and we keeping it going. I'm at the crib right now, and I'm working on some like designs, not like sketching wise, but just sorting through fabrics, going through these fabrics. I actually used to hate corduroy growing up. Like, that was the worst fabric to me ever. So to now, like, it's something that's really like something that I use within the brand. It's kind of like a brand identifier for No One's Ordinary. Is like little hints of corduroy and like using it in a non-traditional way. But growing up, I don't know, like, I hated corduroy. Like, you know, when your mama used to dress you and stuff, we used to be going to like Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney, and you know, she used to be buying corduroy pants stuff. I don't know. I used to just always hate it. Like, I used to literally dread having to wear corduroy. But now, I be designing stuff and putting corduroy in it. And I don't know, it's just crazy how you get older and like your taste level and all that stuff change. You start liking certain stuff. That's why I'm at with it. I want to show y'all some samples. Y'all want to see some samples? I be hesitant in showing like stuff early, like previewing stuff. I know it's a good thing like to do it, because when you show stuff early, people can see it and like, okay, yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm looking forward to whenever you release it. But I don't know, things just change all the time, and I don't like showing stuff too early and then something end up getting delayed, and it's like, okay, yeah, we saw that 6 months ago, whatever, because life can happen, right? There's only so much we in control of. But with all that said, I'm finna show y'all. About to call Toby, see what he say. I'm a rock star for life, I'm just being honest. Yo, what up?
What's good?
Quick question.
Sir.
How you feel about me showing samples on YouTube?
Samples.
Yeah. I mean, it'll only be what's about to come out. It's not none of the other stuff.
Not opposed to it.
Uh-huh.
My view in general and shit like that is, for this stage, niggas is still experimenting. So try it one time at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think you say this a lot, like, don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to think too much about it. Like, if a nigga feel like I want to show some shit,
Show it.
show it. See what happened. And
That's a bet. I'm shooting this video. But just hit me when you. All right, I'll text you when I'm done. All right. Y'all heard him. Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna show y'all samples. I'm gonna show y'all like the iterations that was made. I think this is the first sample. Yeah. So let me get close so you can see the fabric. It's like a pinstripe, blue pinstripe shirt. And it has this No One's Ordinary stamped on it. And I'll show you like the buttons. They got some little buttons. All right, I'll get into like the story and all that in a second, but I wanted to make this shirt for it to resemble it being layered to where like it's like a short sleeve of it and a long sleeve, and you kind of got it layered. And you know, it's like a boxy, not too cropped, but it's like the perfect crop. The cuffs. Show you the back. This like our brand identifier. So a lot of things that I design don't say no one's ordinary on it. And this is like, if you know, you know, a tail zipper. That's like a brand identifier for us. And I chose on the zipper pull here, for this zipper pull, I chose a paper clip, and I'll explain why. So this was the first version of it, and as you can see here on the sleeves, it was just like layered. So this is the final sample. Pretty much everything is the same when it comes to the tail zipper, the placement of the logo, the fabric, all of that stuff is the same. Big difference though is the sleeve. So if you can see this here, we got a zipper here now to where this isn't going all the way up to the arm. It's a zipper here. And the reason it's a zipper here, because I want to give you the option of wearing it short sleeve or long sleeve. So it's a zipper here. All you got to do is unzip it. You unzip it. Now you got the option to wear short sleeve. And then if you put it back on, you got the option to wear long sleeve. That's just how we coming. To want to give you options. I know some people going to be wearing it. Some people going to be wearing it with one sleeve on, one sleeve off. I'm already knowing. I love the addition of giving somebody multiple options on how to wear something. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, how y'all feel about the samples I just showed y'all. Let me know. So I guess I'll tell, I'm not gonna go too deep into the story, but I called that shirt business casual tees. You know how people say business casual, and it's a shirt, so I just put business casual tees. And the inspiration behind it is from my pops. My pops did taxes my whole life. And when I was young and I was a kid, we spent so much time in his tax office to where we was having to go there, after school. My mom had to work and we was too young to be staying at the house by ourselves. We would have to go up to his office, and he had us working in there, whether it was just little stuff, greeting people when they came in, handing them papers so they could fill out, sign-in sheet, all that type of stuff. So that was the early memories I have of my pops. And it's a whole bunch of other things that kind of tie into that story that I disclose at a later date. But yeah, that's how I came up with the idea, and I wanted to create something from that moment. And so I created that shirt. I'm not somebody who wears I'm not a I think it's called blue collar. I'm not somebody who dresses in a suit to go to work or nothing like that. So that was my iteration on, bro, make a dress shirt, make it cool, and make it no one's ordinary. You know what I'm saying? In a tasteful way. That was my whole mindset when I made it. And I wanted to give you know how people, y'all remember in 2020, everybody was on the whole sustainable and all of that stuff wave, and not disrespecting it it was just a wave, but it was a lot of people around that time trying to make that they whole brand ethos was oh, our clothes are sustainable, so buy our clothes. That never sat right with me. I always felt that was cringy. But my take on sustainability is wearing clothes that people actually want to wear and want to wear multiple times, not just want to wear one time. When people buy No One's Ordinary, it's something that you want to wear 100 times. I want you to repeat outfits in it. And just like vintage clothes, people love good vintage. So that's my take on sustainability, is actually making clothes that people want to wear and want to wear multiple times. And how I'm aiding at that even more is by making a shirt that's dual, right? You got the option to wear short sleeve. You got the option to wear long sleeve. that's 2 different looks. So it's 2 shirts and for the price of 1. But that's just how my mind works, honestly, like when it comes to creating. And I create from like personal experiences. So how something could tie back to like something I personally experienced. I feel like that's the best way to create for me, right? You never run out of ideas that way, because you can pull from your past, you can pull from your present, you can pull from, if it's something like aspirational for you in the future, a lifestyle you trying to live, a lifestyle you see for yourself, you can create from just straight personal experiences. So that's what I found is the best way for me. This video, like, I don't know, it's gonna be me chatting, it's gonna be me showing samples. It might be some other stuff I probably mix in here, but I appreciate y'all. It's hella love. We locked in. I'm excited, like, to just keep going, like putting more content out, showing y'all more stuff. If you're not following me, following No One's Ordinary on Instagram, make sure you go tap in. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Keeping the videos coming. Got a lot of exciting news on the way. A couple trips lined up. I'm gonna be filming on those trips, showing y'all behind the scenes stuff, showing y'all the process to a lot of stuff, and kind of use this as a way to like bring y'all in more. And if y'all liking it, let me know in the comments, and see y'all in the next video. It's love.